going on, everybody? Welcome back. My head's a little cut off. Hold on. There we go. I think that's kind of, sort of. Yeah, we'll rock with it. If I go too high, I think we start to get some pixely stuff on the back there. Hey, hello. What's up? What's up? All right. It's been a minute. I've got to reacquaint myself here. So last time we were rocking with this. Seems like things are sort of kind of working. So we'll kind of let that be for a little while. That's all going into a sync. Today, I really want to focus on these manufacturers. Really want to kind of get a feel for these new blueprints that I came up with, see if they work, and yeah, just kind of go from there. Yeah, sorry for the late start. I am kicked. I am shot. It was a long day of clearing snow. How'd you get out? How'd you do out there, man? Did you guys get a lot? I'm just gonna kind of set up this next floor. A lot of snow, yeah. Look at this. Love that. I'll let the sunset go for a little while. Yeah. Yeah, no, we were getting hit for quite a while. It was coming down pretty steady. So, I don't know the exact amount, but it was similar to what you posted. Yeah, that's about what I'm hearing from everybody else as well. That about a foot, give or take. Which, you know, makes sense. Okay, so this is the first part of yeah, okay. So it's going to be very different from the ones below it, and we're just going to be okay with that. Now the thing is, how am I going to get all of this over? Because that's kind of in the way. In reality, I think what I need to do is that. And my rationale here is then we can run belts here. Oh, it's supposed to work at 3 to 9, but we'll go to a text from manager asking you to turn it early. Nice. Hell yeah. Always work an earlier shift then. That's awesome. Love to hear that, man. Okay, so let's try this. How many of these can I get across? Because now the idea with this, right, is we could just go up forever, as much as the belts can support. Which these are Mark 5s. I should change that and also adjust, because these are only 3 inputs. Yeah. Okay, so we'll make one Mark 6. I fished out for the very first time today. Nice. Yeah, dude, it's slippery out there, man. It's some icy stuff. Okay, that's not pleasant. Let's not do that again. Let me go over here. I'll turn it to daytime. Edit some blueprints. I had to go run out in the last storm we got, and like I have an all-wheel drive Subaru, you know, so it's not the king of the road by any means, but like in a light snow, it can usually hold its own pretty well. And even in that little bit, you know, I hit some patches and it was just like, so definitely. Alright, so let's start. Subies are the bomb. They are pretty sweet. I do love my Subi. I watched a video the other day of Travis Pastrana building out a crazy custom Subaru Brat that was basically just a WRX that they reskinned into a Brat. But holy crap, the thing was nice. And it was fast too. It was really cool. They used it for some like stunt filming something or other, but it was a nice car. I'll send it to you later. I'll try to maybe post some pictures in the Discord. Travis Pastrami. That's my man. Nah, dude's nuts. Dude's nuts, but in a good way. I'm trying to think. Quick wire. Let's just make it this. Yeah, it was pretty sick. The way they were like throwing that thing up. Good grief. Okay, so if that doesn't work, we can just change it, but this should be for quick wire, and then that could be silica and circuit boards, because those are pretty low on it, right? Yeah, like we're gonna max that out well before we max out either of those. So I'm definitely comfortable there. All right. Let's call this one 3 up, 1 down. So that's my naming convention here. The 3U is 3 up, and then 1 down, 1D, 1 down. Pretty simple. So we're seeing some live testing here, and then that means that we should also mess with the manufacturer blueprint. Where is that? I know I uploaded it. Hello? There we go. I don't know where it is, but... So, same thing here. We can delete. Oh, that's right. I did some weird stuff. I don't really know if we're gonna do that. I think we're just gonna put them in a row. I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts because it's only 3. But no, yeah, we could just do once, and then okay. Hear me out. A little weird. Yeah, this was a idea. I had to just try and fit more into space, but we're gonna just rehash this real quick. There's a lot of else. Okay, so we don't need all of this stuff. Don't need all of you. Where are you? You stay. That can stay. Yeah, because that should line up. BRB, all good, all good. I do want to center this, so let me just foundations away. We're gonna save this as its own blueprint. There, and then for this one, I got rid of the outside, right? So I kind of have to make sure these just line back up. So the far side here. Oh, I actually need to do this one too. Do that. But for our purposes, that means right side. Which is here. It's the Mark 6. And then this one's that. Autosave. So that'll make it auto connect either side. There, let's get rid of this one, and okay, I think that's all good. So we're gonna say any temp, save that, clear it. Okay, the idea here is we're not trying to be like crazy spatial. It's not really a huge concern of ours. This back. That is good. I don't think we need to worry about what's the word? Why can't I think? I don't know. Maybe it's not important. That actually, let's bring you up to there. Should be 4 above. We'll add our little subfloor. So now we can go out. We can go up. It's all well and good. This line is fine. If we want to upgrade the output, again, we're going to need to. So let's call it this one. Auto 3x. I really should put these in their own little folder. Got a lot of folders going. Kind of just like workshopping ideas right now. Let's grab you, let's grab you, need you, and you. Oh. Let's try that. So we got that, that's all good. Now we have to say you there. Okay, cool. Everybody's happy. We're all good. Let me load up the vertical guy here, and what we need to do is upgrade that belt. And then, yeah, I don't think there's anything. That. Leave that alone, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's make this match, yeah. Or would this be glass? Because this will be over the machine. So I guess we do glass. Alright, let's try and keep things somewhat looking good. So the lines are going that way. Okay, so we want to go that way. Hopefully I got these lines. view there. Let's go ceiling. Come on. Okay, much nicer looking. This is all good. We hit save. We hit confirm. Alright, let's try this stuff out. So, the idea... Well, first let's see if it actually works, and then let's go from there. Shall we? Okay, so, please stop jumping around. Good. Okay, so I'll set this up like that. That leaves us room to bring belts in. Hopefully not too much of a headache. Should be fine. We can always adjust this too. Require can come in much earlier if it needs to. Alright, so good. Alright, so the way these work is once this one builds, let's grab this guy. Sorry for all that. Around. There we go. Okay. So these will automatically connect up in a row. Okay, that's off. Fix that though. That's the deal. So you gotta do that there. Welcome back. Welcome back. Haven't missed too much. Just kind of seeing what things I got wrong. So far, just the output. The frames here. Crazy. Yeah. So I need to fix this. Basically, we need that to be there. Move that in actually a little bit. So still here, just like that. So there, and then that'll give us the chance like that. I think if you do like a full connection, basically, it won't create like a little filler piece, and it'll just join them together, basically. You could try it down there too, if that is the case. Should I just try it? Yeah, just try it. That. May as well. Save ourselves a step. And leave that there. Oh. That. Sorry. So... Oh, we're off by one? Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay, fix that. Otherwise, good. That all connects. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, so that's gonna just over a little bit. I forgot what purpose will these high-speed connectors serve. So these are kind of the backbone for most of the advanced components we're building. We need them to make electromagnetic control rods, radio control units. We also need them to make, what else? There's another thing. Those, not those. Am I sending them over here? Or is it mainly just those two parts? It might actually just be those two parts. But we just need so many of them. Oh wait, and automated wiring. I think we're using it for that too. Yeah, okay, there it is. So automated wiring, electromagnetic control rods, which is up there, and then radio control units. Yeah, no, it's all good. I forgot honestly myself, so it's nice to do a check. I don't think we're sending anything over there, but we are sending the components over there, right? So yeah, because like the radio controls and all that are needed for like turbo motors, so those numbers are pretty high. So we're kind of handling that demand here, which is why it's so big. But yeah, that's where we're at. All right, so that, forgive me if I'm wrong, is good. Yeah, everything tracks. We're looking good. So what we can do is drop one. I'm seeing the link icons there. Not seeing. Oh, because I'm still wrong. Wait, did I not? Did I not finish that? Oh. Nope. All good. It's like I could have sworn. Did it work? Okay. Now it's actually good. Forgot how many times the charm, but we're here. I think we did it. That looks good. That looks good. What's happening? Okay, just place that down. We wait for it to build, but we see the link there, 3 links there, so everything's working perfectly. So let's go 2, and let's do 1. Okay, so we can fit 3 in a row before we could fit 8. It does suck, don't get me wrong, but we could just keep going up, and that's the the reason I'm not doing 2 is because in order to get 2, the belts are like this. And that's a mess. I don't want to do that every time, honestly. So we're going to simplify things, because going vertical is easy, and doing that is not so simple. So, yeah, these are going to be really tall towers. Very, 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 very tall towers. So let's clear this off. And now we have to do this in default mode, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Rotate, there we go. And there we go. Okay, so you've got a vertical connection now going up. Items are coming down. We can just send out 3 more in a row. And honestly, we can just go right over this quick wire as well. There's nothing saying that we can't, because that is done. once we do this, we're focused on over here, scaling that up, and then our focus shifts onto that wing over there. So otherwise, yeah, we can just start going over even more, actually, which we will probably do. It's even some ghost imaging. Okay. Let's put that down. And let's see, maybe I'll go just all the way over to the edge here, because three kind of sucks. That's not a lot. But if we could get like 6, that'd be pretty good. Okay, I think we stop at 6, maybe. Do we put a break in the middle? No, I don't think so. There's no real point. Okay, so that's 6. Good, keep going. How many can I fit? I'm curious. So that's 7. I mean, if I can get 8 in a row, it's not the worst thing. Alright, so we do 90 times 8, 720. 7630. Okay, so there's our main limiter. Is that we can always supplement with more quick wire. We can get 8. Okay, with that knowledge in mind, how many of these do I actually need? I don't have that committed to memory. That's why we keep a modeler going. So we're going to take a look at that right now, once that loads. But I do like the thought of just kind of using up all of this space. I think that makes sense to do. We'll put a floor in. It'll look nice. You know, we'll do the whole thing up. Maybe we keep it to 6, though, because then that makes the second level pretty simple to do. Is there a good way to supplement that line? Yeah, it's on the outside, so we can kind of do it wherever we need to, realistically. So maybe we just do that. We can also run 2 more of these. So, okay. Okay, so we are... Oh yeah, I have a hotkey. Ta-da! So we are focused on... Are we in the right thing? So, not those, these. So you need 55, basically, right? One of them scaled down. So let's see. How would that divide out nicely? Let's go back to here. So we're going to say 55 divided by 6. Not so nice. Divided by 5. Okay, that kind of works. Divided by 8, not so great. Divided by 7, not so great. Okay, so maybe we just do 5 in a row. So then we would have 3, so that'd be 15. So that would be basically 3 floors, and then plus 2 more. We would definitely have to supplement quick wire. Everything else would be fine, I think. And if the silica's not fine, we can just upgrade that belt. Yeah. But it should be alright. Okay, so we have this space here. For that reason, we can run all the quick wire belts we need. Speaking of quick wire, what are we sending to this thing? I won't drag you with me. Quite a lot. 4,915 to be exact. Okay. That's a lot. And we're sending 2,000 silica, so that's not too bad. So 4,000 195 is 4 belts. So what I am, hear me out, might be a little much, but what if we just did 2 big like stacks, basically? What if we said 56 divided by 6? No, that doesn't work either. What about divided by 8? Okay, 8 could work. Not really though. 11's a gross number too. Nothing there is going to be even for us, really. So basically what I'm trying to think is just belt routing, really. If we have 3, it's a little weird. If we have 2, it's basically 2 Mark 6 lines per belt and for Caterium, and then a Mark 6 line for Silica per belt, per stack. So it just simplifies stuff quite a bit if we only go 2 and then just focus on going vertically. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll kind of play to our strengths here a little bit, right? Let's see. So 56 divided by 6 is 9.33. I don't know my times tables. Is that clear? Just trying to think of like a nicer number. Even if we overbuild a little bit, I'm kind of okay with it. I don't think I want to overbuild that much. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, here we don't want to cover because we do need more circuit boards. Don't exactly know how much, so feel comfortable going out that far, and that's really about it. Trying to decide. Let's put down one more of these. I don't want you to auto. Nope, that's backwards. No, wait, I said I have to upgrade Silica. Disregard. Okay, so you're coming with me. Let's take that one too. I'll just upgrade those belts. I won't rip those all out for that. That's not very nice. Okay. Just need a platform to work off of here. Kind of adjusting these on the fly to make them work for us. So I need to upgrade the manufacturer to have a... Well, those don't really need it. It's really just the line going in and bringing things up. Because it's going to be split so many times that should be fine. So yeah, it's really just this one. And I guess in that sense, you're in that train of thought. There's that can stay as well. And then we'll do silica. There. Circuit boards we don't have to worry about. That's like 3 per minute, so we're not gonna hit that. And then this output is 1 1.8. We're not producing that much. This is good. Okay. I'm just gonna leave this here because I keep needing one and I always have to rebuild that. So if we go back here, that's all linked up. We got our better belts. We are happy with that. So let's go here. Yeah, for some reason, when you go blueprint mode, it bumps it up just like a little bit higher. Whereas the default mode does not do that. Okay, so let's go with that. So if we say 5 times 90 is 450. I think what we'll just end up doing is basically like dumping the line in as soon as this runs out, because we could do, oops, we'll be it's a little bit of a weird number, 450 to go into, yeah. But we'll basically just add the other bit in after that has finished up, so we can go 2 2/3 levels, 5 add off floor, 5 there. Okay, just kind of waiting for that to build in so the frames don't get too crazy. So we'll use blueprint mode to kind of get the right position. Never mind, that didn't work. Default auto connect, there we go. Yeah, and up we go, we're doing all right. All right, so that is our second level. Now, let's think about this. So we can do basically to there, give or take. We're gonna build out this floor. Okay, so what I need to do... Oh, really? Oh, really? Say less. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know I'm there. Man, I haven't played that in a minute. I love Deep Rock. What a game. Okay, so what we're gonna... Sorry, I'm like, my brain is trying to focus on this as well, and then I just got like excited about that. Oh, yeah. Basically, what's happening here is, even though that's a Mark 6 belt, right? We only have, let's say, 300 quick wire left on there. So what we're gonna do is, we don't need another full belt, if I'm correct. We've already got 15 here. We're going to have another row of 15, so that's 30. We need 55. So we have to get 25 out of 2 more rows, which, let's think about how that's going to line up. So, oops, wrong one. So we could do 10 in one row and 15 in another. It's probably our best bet. Or if we have to split it up because of the belt limits at the top, we can figure that out. Now, ideally, the song is ripping right now. So here's what the problem lies, basically. We're going to have a belt of 1200 that wants to go in here. There's still going to be 300 on the line, which we need to belt with just a little bit more. But we mainly want stuff going in up here after. So what instead, okay. Sorry, I'm literally thinking through this. This is my first time using this, so like what you see is what you get here. Okay, so what instead we're actually going to have is this is going to become a priority merger because we're not sending anything up anymore, right? That doesn't matter. Instead, what we're doing is capping this line. Going there. I did not mean to. Well, it doesn't matter that much at the end of the day. So now, essentially, we're going to redo our split. We'll put it like over here or something. This may be something I kind of have to work out, but I think it's also just kind of is what it is, you know? This is a pretty extreme first test. So we're gonna say, prioritize going that way, you being a priority merger, output that way. So we're gonna say your left input is your high priority, and then otherwise, you can grab from there. So ideally, it will empty this belt, and then take whatever else it needs. Here, we're gonna say, focus on sending stuff out that way, and then you're going to overflow to the left. And nothing out the middle. It doesn't matter if you set something there or not. Now we go mark 6 here. Now we connect that. So now what we should have is we'll have a belt line, a line of 1200 come up from probably out here, and then it can run in, prioritize going here and taking care of this row, and then the 1050 that it has left go up there. And if we do 1050 divided by 450, that's another 2 1/3 levels, which is basically 12, right? Because if we say 90, so that's 180 for 2, so 150 is 2/3 of 450, so that basically works out pretty well. Right? Wrong? Questions? I have questions. Something feels off. Let's see. Let's dive into the modeler here for a moment, shall we? So this is our quick wire, specifically for our high-speed connectors. Oh, I am super dyslexic. Not really, but a little bit. I read this as 4,195. It's 4,915. That's not what I said. Okay. So I thought we needed like way less than 4 belts. We need a little bit more than 4 belts. There we go. The math is now mathing. I was doing it wrong. Shocker. It's unfortunate, really. It honestly is. It just kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So what we're going to do for that is probably just run another belt right next to this one. Or this one, whichever one we want to be slightly taller. I think what we'll say, this one will go 2 more, and then we'll go all the way up with the kind of outside one here. And then that should work out. Because here, we'll be sending... I mean, all this will be load balanced too, right? Well, there will be a little bit extra, I guess. Yeah, because we want to use that up. So we'll go the full 2 and whatever, 0.33, 2 1/3 that we need to do, and then we won't go further than that. All right. Once it's all built in, it'll look fine. No one will be able to tell. And that'll be a whole other challenge. Okay, so we're gonna go one of these. We're going 2 of them. Oh, I gotta get power in here. Yeah. We're still holding on though. We're doing okay. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. That is something, all right. Okay. I miss doing builds like this. These are fun. And they look really cool afterwards, usually. Okay, so that's good. Again. So far, the depots are keeping up. Is anything really struggling? No, everything seems to be doing pretty well, actually. That's nice to know, too. These aren't necessarily the cheapest designs out there. Okay, we're gonna go 1 and 2. And this guy we have to underclock to basically just consume, if we're sending, okay, let's think about this again real quick, right? So we got 1,200 coming up. That covered, that looks crazy. Nice. Yeah, okay, so let's think about this. We got 1,200 coming up, divided by 450. You get 2 2/3. So we go 1, 2, 3. There's our little inbound area there. Say 450, 2/3 of that is 300. So then we need that 150 left over. So we say 1,200 minus 150 is 1,050. 1,050 divided by 450 is 2.33. So then that takes us from there, and to here. And if if we say a third of 450 is 150. So we want to get that to be at 60, which means you just need to be there. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm gonna leave that all for now. Once we're confident that we're right, we can take it out. Cool. Let's build a bigger one, shall we? So this one, I think we'll keep them close together. Machines aren't too crowded. There's plenty of room here to work with stuff. I could go over here. Oh wait, that might look kind of sick. Wait a minute. Imagine just like a big like atrium kind of thing in the middle. Just like open. That would be cool. Okay, let's do that. I guess I'll just do a level at a time. It's been working out pretty well. We do have to run power, but that'll be pretty simple with the daisy chain mod. Okay, so we'll like wall probably a lot of that up, like with windows or something, to kind of give it a nice finished look. Sorry, I thought my phone was on silent. It was not. So this one, if we did, think about this for a second too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 2/3, and we needed 55.61. Okay. So 54.61 minus 26.66, 27.95. Weird. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so a little bit of extra we'll just send up here. So we'll basically have one more. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be pretty even at the end of the day. Right, because we have 27 machines there total, and here we'll have 28. I think at the end of the day, that worked out pretty well. I just hope this is a lot simpler to get running. A lot simpler, more simple. I don't know why I've been like thinking about the way I speak lately. Sometimes I'm just like, is that even proper English? Most of the time, it's definitely not. Let's go with that. Joe, what's the new Deep Rock season though? I forget already. It's like a theme, right? Hopefully these are all going together properly. We're gonna find out. Are we dropping frames? Oh, we are big time, brother. Holy cow. Why does it always happen on nights like this? I don't understand. You buy them a new enemies? That's sick. Yes. That's so cool. Okay, yeah, frames are struggling, everyone. I apologize. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me, but frames are dropping, so we're gonna take a quick break. I know we're only an hour in, but we're gonna hope that the network corrects itself here. We're gonna stare at these beautiful towers though for a little while until the game corrects itself. All right, bitrate in OBS has come back. I'm just kind of waiting for YouTube to figure its stuff out here. Countdown seems fluid. Yeah, bitrate is stable again. It's back around like 9,000. So, okay, let's see. If I move around, I think we're all right. Okay, that looks okay. Looks okay. I think we're alive. Thank you for catching that. I appreciate that. Alright. I think we're good. Let's keep at it. Yeah. I'll keep an eye on it though, because it was down to like, I mean, I try and stream with like 9,000 bitrate, and it was at like 1,200. So yeah, definitely not doing well. Okay. We got 2 more here. It's a new mission type called heavy extraction. Ooh. That sounds interesting. That sounds like it's gonna be intense. Like a lot of fighting going on. I'm really excited for the new game. That seems very cool too. But I love that they're still doing stuff for the original. It's gonna be rock solid. Ooh. Hell yeah. I hope these are all auto-connecting. Some of them are just going down with one place. We're gonna find out. 3 of these. I mean, these are going down pretty nicely. They have loosely based Indiana Jones. Stop. I actually would shamelessly buy that. Coming the 29th. I'll get my wallet ready. I don't buy skins, but that I'd buy that. Alright, so we do that, and then we say you. Alright, 95%. Because of course you are. So here is where things, let's just take a step back and just admire what just happened. That looks absurd on the backdrop of everything, but I love it a lot. I hope it works. I really hope it works. I have gone, and at least we thought ahead. Recipe's already set, so there's that. That's a pretty big time saver right there. We're gonna get power up here, and then we can start running lines down. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. All right. Let's start putting down some flooring. So kind of define where we're going to be running belts from. Now, a lot of this quick wire, or all of this quick wire, is up on this level. Pretty much all of it has to go in here. Nice. So yeah, currently it's all here, and we're gonna have to figure out where to route it and how to get it out of here. I'm thinking I'd like to avoid over here as much as possible, because I mean, just look at it, it's a mess. But up here is nice and clean. So I think we're gonna just go up high, basically right away. And then we can run the lines that we need to right over. So we have all this space out front here to run stuff. So we're definitely gonna take advantage of that. Oh, it's both levels. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. It's both. Okay, that's still fine. Ooh, boy, though. That's a lot of quick wire. Okay. Where's the rest of it going? And how much am I making in total? Let's take a step back again. Okay, yeah, so we built 73 of these things, and we are making 6,500 and change per minute. Not bad. Okay. So my math skills are correct. It should be a little over 5, please. Yeah, 5.5. Okay. So we're producing 5.5 belts of quick wire, and 4 and change is going into high-speed connectors. Yep, not going down there. We're going up. Alright, so this is our space to get things collected, connected, going where we want them to go. I think we're going to join up on the bottom as much as possible to limit the amount of belts you have to send vertically. We'll probably do that down here. we will do that down here. Okay, a lot of things, Let's start here. So we got 90 times 6. 540. Okay, so we can do comfortably 2, but it's probably 36 total. There's 90. Okay, so 3 belts. And here is where the modular load balancers really shine. We're gonna make our lives so simple. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's not it. Helps if you put it on the right output. Man, that is important. Okay, we can route around those. That's fine. Okay, so we want 3 belts out, right? Does it matter where they go? Not particularly, but if we can keep things semi-clean, always advantage that. Okay, 3 belts. So with our fancy schmancy modded friends, going to 1, 2, 3. Straight in, skip 1, straight in. We can bring you out. We'll have to bring it over anyway, so just take some space. While I'm here, let's grab you. You. Okay, so I'm gonna. They don't glow like that. They're not connected. So that's 5. That's 6. So we got 6 lines going in. We'll have 3 lines going out. I was trying to do it. Alright, cool. There's that. Go. 6 is going in, and we can take that. Shouldn't be anything there. Okay, so that's 3 lines. Now we do want to balance this again with the stuff up top here. So we're gonna up. Well, there it is. Kinda gonna do something similar. Autosave. I'm also just realizing we have to scale up circuit boards, but that should be pretty simple. No, I think we're just gonna go up. I'll build this just in case. But I think we're gonna go. Let's see, because we want a way to include these and balance this all as well. Okay, I think so we do 5.5, so 6. Got 3 here, 3 and change. Okay, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna find out if it works. So we're gonna start. We're gonna copy what we just did downstairs because that was fine. So why not do it again? And then I think I'm gonna raise these lifts up a little bit. So that is our lines in. Oh, it might be a little bit close, actually. Just work. Let's see. These are really just placeholders. As long as we clear that, which we do. Okay, so if they're on that level, it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be. That, but turn it. Okay, wait, actually, better. Maybe just do this instead. That is what I was going to do before, is just stack them up there, but that's a little too close. Okay, you're not making that turn. So maybe what we do, so we can get real creative with these, which is part of the reason why I like this mod so much, is say input. second. Oh, yep. This is very unorthodox, but it works. So we have 4 there, and then we can just shift to output. There we go. That's our 5 lines. And that should do it should. That's close. Okay, then I think once we know more about where everything is being routed, we can prioritize specific belts by setting one of these to be an overflow, and then basically that will make sure that certain lines are full, and then that last one will kind of just get whatever's left. Yeah, cool. All right, I think that works pretty well. Wire, I'm not going to worry about too much right now. Everything that needs quick wire is right here. So the other piece of the puzzle here is our Ethereum computers. Don't think these need quick wire, they don't. Our circuit boards here need quick wire. The high-speed connectors obviously need the quick wire, and then I think stators actually needs a little bit. So I think I'm using quick wire stators. Yeah. So we got a little bit of belt routing to work on, but right now we're gonna just focus on high-speed connectors because that's kind of the name of the game right now. So we've got all this space right here, and that is what I plan on using for the high-speed connector line, or lines. So let's go here. We're gonna go on the outside, so then we can run the remaining stuff over to where it needs to be. Just looking all over the place. This just floor. So we'll hook that up down below. Ooh, actually, oh, no, it's fine. Yep, it'll be fine. So, I need more of these. I need a lot more of these. Okay, so this one, we need, it's 4,915. We can send 4,800 for those 4, so we need 115. So that guy's fine, actually. And this will help make sure everything else is getting out to where it needs to go. Okay, so well, this is our initial balance. Call me crazy. These are very balanced belts. We're probably going to do something similar over here on this end. Yeah. Yep. And I'll explain why. The basic idea is that that is kind of evenly distributing everything amongst those belts there. But kind of like I was saying before, how we need to prioritize certain outputs, we can do that a lot easier over here and split the load between both of these. So what we'll do is we'll say that's a priority output. We're going to say overflow, but this one can be a through one. Like that. And then this will pass straight through. It's going to get a little squirrely. Figure it out now. We got another one. So that's already 5. And then we can do... Let's think about this. So we're sending 4 and change. We're making 5.5. So we really only need 2. So then... You shouldn't be there. Use some of these block pieces. Together. So that's 5. No, actually, we do need. There should be no. Hopefully this. Yeah. Oh, that's what's throwing out. You don't need to be like that. We just need you to be out. Yes. And then here we still want to prioritize that really, so let's just make it a normal output. There we go. So Part 2. 6. And then we're doing 1.5 here, so we can just send this out. It's a little strange, but it does work. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to input into all these options here. Again, it's going to balance things out, prioritize the non-overflow lanes, which is exactly what we want. And then anything left, you'll send down the line to the final spots. And that'll just kind of make sure that everything is getting what it needs. A lot of the times, these bigger builds, the problems arise when you're trying to get stuff from point A. At least for me, that's where I start to run into issues, which I'm sure is. Is that messed up? Yes. I really hope they fix that. Oh, now it's really messed up too. That one's there. Did we do that? I don't think so. I think that's the best we got. Yeah, that's and then here we can just continue doing that. Still none of that is going to start kicking off yet. Okay, so we have to run lines down here. We can do it. It'll be crowded, but we can do it. Fine. There, let's go there. How are we looking on time? Hour and a half. Not bad. Alright, so let's start here. Or you know what? Let's start here. So yeah, they're a little off, but that'll be evenly spaced. Could also just crowd them together. So let's think. When we get down there, what are we gonna want to do? So when we get down, we are gonna send one line in here, send another full line down there, we'll send another line over to go up, and then those outside to, I guess we'll go here. Did I ever? I did, right? Yeah, okay. So we gotta put the supplement input part, however you want to say that. You gotta add that. Let's just get stuff over there. Sorry. I hate when I like move the mouse. Yeah, when I do it and I think I like have a belt or something that I don't. Double back. Okay, so we just need to run this out. Just don't do that. Alright, so this one. We can just add this when we do that split up here. I'll get creative, but yeah, we'll make that work. It'll be alright. It's a shame it's not like 150. It's good. Work out better. those two we can take over. So you try and get here a lot sooner. Perfect. All right, let's see how this works. So there we go. We're going up, going down. We're going up, we're going over. We're not going up more though, because it's not built up. So that fills up, it sends more up, and it sends more up, and it sends more up. Nice. Okay. So at least that's working out. Should get some power in here. Oops, sorry. We should get power in here. What's the best way with all these floors? Because we can just daisy chain that. Does a lot, but to go here, maybe we just run something. Right here. This. A little out of sight. How it works? This is right here. So straight down. Up, and then we go up. It's like straight. And then probably here. Is the power up here yet? I don't think so. This is its own new level. I think we are bringing it up right there. Yep. So all of that on the edge, but now there's our power, so just run this down. They're all filling up. Those are moving. First belt is moving. Okay, cool. So it's probably worth getting this all wired up. We want to notice any issues, like stuff not going into machines kind of earlier rather than later. just work our way down. So we go that, go over to that. There we go. Okay. Deal down. So those are all filling up. Let's do this side, even though we don't have this stuff moving yet. Too while I'm at it. Whoop, there we go. That might be. Yeah, it probably is. That's you. Probably with this up first. Almost there. Almost there. One of those things that we gotta do at some point. Autosave, 2 hours, noted, okay. Take a quick break. A minute, real this time. We're done. I think we're done. Cool. With power, at least. Alright, so everything's plugged in. Quick wire is flowing. Quick is these guys running over. Let's go here because we don't need any false. We actually worry about a lot of stuff. Oh, wait. So we don't have any more quick wire. But we will have to deal with the silica and other stuff like that. Circuit boards, so let's keep this relatively close. And then the other stuff we can just lift over this line. Alright, so that will start to fill up. We should be able to see today. Shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, seems much better. Alright, it's a good start. So, let's, it's a nice place to sit. This is a nice place over here. I like it. We'll sit over here for a few, take a quick break, and then we'll keep going. Couple of trains and stuff rolling around. Okay. Would you look at that? Right on cue. Alright, so we'll take a quick 10-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll continue hooking up the high-speed connectors. We will get the circuit board scaled up, and then we'll see where we're at. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in a few. I am back. Chill for another second or two, and then we'll get back into it. What's up? Hope that was nice and relaxing. We're back. What's up? This is looking pretty cool. I see QuickWire at the top of that one. I do not see QuickWire at the top of this one. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Nope, that tracks. Okay, so for starters, yeah, this is a tower. I think this is going to be really cool though, because we're going to link these together. So like from the outside, it'll look like one big tower, but then the middle will leave open all the way down to there. And then we'll put like glass and stuff so that like light can get in, you know, on all four sides, even on the inside. So I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be it'll be like an accent point of the sector of the wing, if you will. So up here, right, we're gonna do what we did over there. So let's start with this. So we're dealing with the same numbers. Where this line can support up to 2/3 of this level. Oh, we're missing power here. There we go. And that's where this other line will come in and do its thing. Set stuff up like that. Now, here is where we're going to merge that other line. Because we'll have to add a lot of floors. Oh, not really. Just one. So I want that there. So that's the bulk going in and splitting, going off. Can I do that and put that 120 line over here? Or no? Because that would be the best. Although it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It matters. Because basically I could just go here. That's that. We're taking off 150. We're putting back on 120. So that's fine. And then now, we can go in there, and that should handle that. If we go up here, 5. Feels incorrect. Let's check this again. So it was 54.61. The other tower has 26.66. So yeah, 27.95. That is what we have here. You're even, yeah. Because the modeler says it's an even number. So I'm wondering if there you go. Okay. I know that seems small, but I think that actually does matter in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so I think that's correct. What we'll do is we'll check our output compared to what we should be getting. Do that in a moment. Okay, so down here, we finish what I was thinking about before. So we want to have this here. Okay. So let's hook this all up. Let's see if this works the way I want it to. Have been a little weird lately, but there's a lot going on in this world, so I kind of have to let them slide. Okay, if I do that, I think I can still get. Down to set that up though. Same idea. Okay, this one doesn't have that extra. Okay, let's go there. Alright, and that should be quick wire. And I think what we're gonna do is tackle our circuit boards. Get those scaled up. Actually backed out. Interesting. Okay. What's that? so we just don't need you running right now. You're all doing fine. It might just be residual from these are backed up because of silica. I'm gonna guess that's probably what it was. Okay. Deuterium. I think I actually was syncing this. Let's go see. Because we do want this to be, or at least we want to know how to get it running again relatively easily. Oh, yeah, okay, doing that. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, this is fine, actually. Have no problem there. Here, that is what we would consider to be a problem. Off we go. I am overproducing on. So let's do this real quick. I think I need that there for now. Probably permanently. I'm just gonna get this one. Go. Yeah, I think it's a very small amount, but I think I am just making extra. So we'll let that go. Copper will be fine, and then it should all do what it needs to do. Okay, circuit boards. So we've got this setup, which is feeding our existing stuff. I need to add to it. Come with me. Another 27. So not too bad. Pretty simple. It's just basically 1,000 quick wire, 980. Small amount will go over to computers, and then here we go. The rest of it is going to go off to our quick wire stators. So for now, we're just going to focus on this 140 and the 980, and then we can get that off one of the belts. Okay, so I have our plan here for routing here. This should work out. Sorry, I need a soda. Okay. So we have to add 27. We have here 6 times 4. Okay, so we have 24 here. So that's fine. We can go a little over if we have to. Yeesh, the frames are real. The computers, I've already built the extra that we need. There's the 2. Sort that out. Same goes for the assembly, adaptive control units. So that's all we need there. So yeah, we can kind of build out wherever we need to. Which might just be out this way, honestly, because I guess that real estate's already taken. Okay. Do I have a circuit board set up? So let's put in a floor. And let's go an extra row. So we have 24, we only need 27, so it's only 3 more. So just go with that. We have quick wire right there. Plastic is right here. And I think we're gonna have to get more over here, but we can do that pretty easily. So I think like before, this is probably better. Default mode, first one. That it should line up, just like you do. If we want to keep the same footprint, I could also just throw some power shards in some of them. We have so many that it's kind of not the end of the world. But we'll see. Does this have to be here? I don't think it does. So I don't want to lose that much real estate. Sorry. Autosave. And okay. Clear my throat for a bit. Hopefully that stops. Oh, Sam. Can't do much when that happens, you know. Bust out the talk to text. Okay, so we could just do like 3 more and then just delete the extras. Or we could just throw power shards in some of them. We got power shards. We got power. How's the grid? I haven't checked in a while. Ooh, it's a little... It's a lot. I don't know if that's rocket fuel, though, jumping around. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Should we go check on the nuclear plant? That's a lot of movement. It was not doing that before. see. I mean, there's no train warning lights. Oh boy. Yeah, I know. I don't want to be like paranoid though and like dive over there. Which is it? Okay. Here's what. Is there a train moving this way? Let's go take a look at rocket fuel. Actually, easier way to tell. Let's take a look at the nitrogen going to rocket fuel. And because that's the last thing I changed. That one is right here. Okay, it needs 300 and it's not getting it. So that is probably our problem. Yeah. So you're emptying out. You're emptying out. Okay. Oh, you're not limited. Oh, okay. Maybe you have to. So 253.8 times 2. 507.6. Does that sound about right? That rings a bell. I don't think you're going to limit to the decimal, so let's just do 208, and that should be close enough. Yeah, there you go. You see flow drop off. And if I come over here, you're getting more, a little bit, sort of, kind of. We get a pump in here. Is that like a thing that I need? I just need a valve in here, maybe? There she is, yep. This one might. Oh, that one's doing fine, actually. It's so strange. Sometimes they are no good. You should be doing nothing because you're not going to anything yet. Okay. Crisis averted, I think. That's looking better. It's not looking so good. But you're not going anywhere. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I think that's fine. I'm gonna have a little faith in myself and just believe that we're okay. We will keep our eye on that though. We'll check and see if the grid has stabilized, but in reality, those are pretty small swings. They're only about 2,000 megawatts. I'm saying bytes. 2,000 megawatts or so. Which would track for that amount of rocket fuel generators. So yeah, I'm just gonna be positive. Also, we are just gonna do power shards in here. Okay, so that'll kind of cap off this corner of the base. Give me a moment. I'll take you with me. Okay, so we need 26.15. We just built 24, so we need to overclock basically 2 of them and then another 1.15. Those circuit boards are solely for computers and high-speed connectors. Nothing else. Oh, false. Several things. We're using them for the adaptive control units. That's right. Computers and high-speed connectors. That's it. Okay. The last piece is the silica, which we already set up. We just have to hook that up. So yeah, we'll do this. I wanted to see plastic. We need 326. That's not bad. Right now we're bringing 308. Okay. I haven't been paying attention, but I haven't seen the system manager. Yeah, they don't like to come up as high off the ground as we are normally. But they're around. They're still floating here and there. Okay, so this we can just get out of our belt, and it's probably already there. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way for them to get up here. Although, oh wait, there's one. No, that's a rock. Oh, that's a tree. I know we had one around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Find the assistant manager. He's doing his best. Yeah, we're just gonna leave him to whatever that was. Yeah, hey bud. How's it going? How's that pipe thing? Looks like it's in tip-top shape. Okay, so we got that. I do need to set recipes. And then what I think we can do, call me crazy. Don't hurt my hands. We can put a smart splitter. We want to prioritize that first level. And then this is the benefit of keeping the same footprint. So now we can just snake this up to the next level. So we already know the belt there can supply enough. It should be, oops, I said, should be already carrying that much because I basically just set it to fill the belt and then everything else just sent to an overflow. That corner is perfectly fine. We'll go straight up. We'll run another row straight down. And then quick wire will come from over there. So let's get rid of all of these because they're just away. Just be sure not to delete important belt. So in this row, same deal. Oh, any find overflow, none. So, oh, I was like, we should see plastic. I thought so. Now we shouldn't see plastic. There we go. There we go. It's going to run down each line, prioritizing one at a time. We already have power up here, so the nice thing is we can just go up. Jump over, do that one at a time. It's way easier than the manufacturers. CPU. Low, just go. This guy we just want there. And there we go. Alright, so those will, as we said, recipe. Start filling up the plastic. So, doesn't really matter which ones we overclock. So let's go one there. One there. Okay, so that brings us to 26, and we need 26.15. So we'll drop that in, and we can just read that as 15%. So we don't have to do that math. And there we go. Alright, so those are all doing their thing. They should be, yep, all filling up with plastic bit by bit. And then for quick wire, set that's down here. We need 980. This we can just split like normal. It's not really, we're not doing multiple levels of it. There, so we'll run it in on a Mark 6 belt. Just Mark 5. Go. 6 here. There. And then here it doesn't really matter. I think we'll just keep it on the ground since it's So computers are right here. Quick wire stators are down this way. Specific. They are this line right here. So we can add to it. That's fine, because I think these are built out, but yeah, they're paused. So this is everything we need. We're just kind of supplementing the rest of it. So yeah, we can just throw a merger really anywhere down here. Get belt. Yeah, okay. So I'll run quick wire stator down here. It's better to keep close. What are we? I'm just gonna jump in here real quick and take a look. I need to send 477. I'm gonna treat that like a throttle. Use the belt. Try and keep it close. Just to make sure we're getting the right amounts to the right places. So. That's going on. That's better. So we've got 2 lines over here. I think what makes the most sense. Just back a little bit. You will go there. Run these down. Hold on to the belt. Run these down to basically where that guy is. We need to split off some there, and the majority to that belt. So it's pretty simple. Again, I love these modded load balancers. They're super strong. So we're just gonna put down 2. Switch to output. This actually. So we can say you're good with that. Same thing, we want to just supplement the quick wire line. Oh, look where that is. Cool. So let's think here. We want to go priority merger. Center input's the main one that we want to focus on. Let's see if I can go right here. Yeah. Going back and forth. So for computers, we did not need a lot. We just need 140. Okay. Seal. Limit it with belt speed, so we'll go right there. There we go. That's already firing up, and we should be working. Yep, we are starting to. So that's nice to see. Let's go 3 belt there. All right, so that will kind of just supplement the existing stuff. Do that just to be safe. There we go. Some of it is going there. Until we actually turn those on, it's not really gonna start consuming it, but just want to see that hooked up, and then that is going down here, and we've got to do kind of the same thing. think we need to do that, but we'll just do it for a second. Sorry. That up like that, and again, prioritize your center lane input there. It's kind of cool. These do give a readout, so like those bars on the side indicate what level you're actually at, which I think is cool. Okay, so that is that. This will basically not run again until that all kicks on. Good to go. Nice little detail, yeah, right? I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've only noticed it recently because I've been using it more frequently, you know, as we do more of this stuff. Okay, so those belts are moving. You're still full, right? Okay. So I think that is all of the quick wire hooked up. Right, we're good here, we're good there. Good, pretty much everywhere. Now, the last thing about is silica and circuits. So, certainly a bit of a downside. We do have the room for the belts though, which is fine. World, yo, G-Man, what's up? How's it going? So for these guys, silica's over here. Yeah, how you doing, man? We're gonna have 2 lines. So one of these will actually stay, probably that one, and then those 2 will go. Remember, I think it's gonna be about this one. So we got to get those possibly down. We could go up first, which is a option. Doing good. Hell yeah, G-Man. Love to hear that. Maybe we just go up early and just kind of avoid all that. I think that might look kind of cool, honestly. And we do have to build up high enough to maybe cover these in, figure something out with that. But let's plan to just go up to the next floor. We already said 2,100 something or other, close to that. So 2 of those, 1 per side. Balance it, overflow the rest, which is basically what we're doing right now. So we do still occasionally need one of you. Not really both. I'm gonna need a sink here. Although I guess that is what this is for. Yes. Sure. Okay. I just want to correct this. So what we're gonna have is output as well with that one, and then we're gonna have now go there. Eventually, it's gonna go like these. now. Keep things syncing until we have this actually hooked up. So let's go straight down. Keep things grouped up, I guess, because we might have to run quartz crystal. I don't exactly know what the numbers are for that either. So one of these just send straight in. Problem. The other one, we can kind of do the same thing. Okay. So let's go. That. Just run this thing. Sure, we're still on it, right? Remember, we want to keep the middle clear if possible. Okay. Actually, no, wait. Future proof. Do that. Does that put a gap here for a lift with it? It does. Okay. So I think that's how we're gonna get circuit boards in here. It's gonna get a little, maybe a little janky, but it'll work. Cool. Okay. So that's one line there. That's one line there. We could rebalance them. Autosave. It's not like the worst. Yeah, getting circuit boards in. I don't know, because it's like it's only 2 belts. This side will be pretty. It'll be easy enough. It'll be a little funky, but it'll work. And then same with that side. Yeah. So yeah, but you know, it's only 1 belt, so it should work out. I do want to have those ideally over here. I could get them up there. That'd be great. And then we want it to be ceiling height. Are these already full? No, they're at. Oh, you're waiting on plastic still. Yeah, that's fair. How's that do? Not great. Okay. You'll check on that right now. Let's look things up, and then we'll go check the plastic. Let's kind of finish this part out. I think what'll be interesting is getting these 2 belts to so that's interesting. But you can always take this up, wrap around the end. That's probably the only way to do it. That's what it is. Okay, so I think focus over here. So I think we can just kind of sneak in here. I'll drop a splitter on the ceiling. I should just be able to make this work. code there. So that's one. And then over here. Sucks, because the simple, smart thing to do would be to take this, put it there, and then everybody's happy. This will work just as well. Okay. All right, a little unconventional, but we get there. So, just ignoring that, that all looks pretty good. Fresh. All right, let's put the stuff to the test here. Not that way. So we'll take you. Go. Any extra go off that way, it shouldn't be much. Now my silica is not great. Yeah. Okay, good, but new problem. So it was water. I think I fixed that. Sort of. Now it's this stuff. Fun. New problem. And why is that? Because of sulfuric acid. Okay. And why is that? Because of nitrogen gas. Okay. Fair shake. Did I ever hook this up? Further? Yep, sure didn't. That would be why. Okay. Love it when the problem is obvious. Let's take you out. Let's just take all this out. You're gonna go. Need you. Straight mode. Why? That is a funky turn. Alright, yeah, I forgot I had to do that. That's my fault. So that should... all you guys running again. There we go. 6. Not bad, not bad. Doing all right. It should only be 480 per minute. How are you guys looking now? Solid. Pretty solid. Okay, great. All right, so that is working pretty well. While I'm down here. Okay, power is going back up and holding pretty steady, so I think we are in good shape. If I really want to, I will go and spend some time later getting turbo fuel back up online. Okay, you're all running now. Get what you need, right? Perfect. And then that will start working its way down. Okay, so that is going to be quite a backlog, but it's not the end of the world. We got silica. Silica moving. If these guys stall out, yeah, on that, that's fine. As long as the water is doing okay, which is not really. I think something was messed up with those connections, because, yeah. Okay. So sometimes things just get a little broken. Now I could sloop some of this stuff. There is no real benefit. Ooh, you're not yet. Oh, that's right, because you're leaving this one, right? So you guys are installed out, but you're, yeah. So that's doing a lot better. That's doing a lot better. How's our silica lines looking now? Oh, yep, they're struggling. That means they're full. Okay. Cool. So last piece of the puzzle is our circuit boards, which have still not really working. Okay. I say we just hook them up and then go investigate plastic while they start to. That's the best plan of action. Getting a little close, but I think we're fine. This is the last merger. So just like that, that's perfect. Kind of see why I left a little more space there now. This is all specifically for... No, it's not. I have to split it. Okay, yep. So some needs to go in there. Which I'll make happen. Some needs to go down there, down there. Okay, so let's use our handy dandy balancer here. Say output. I love that so much. So strong. You can immediately go back up and then run I'll start pulling circuit boards in there. Can I just go down here? Kind of good. Kind of sort of good. So that guy's in the way. There. I guess there's not really much room there. I go. Is this considered spaghetti? I'm genuinely asking. So this one can make that turn, which I'm wondering. I'm doubting. Oh, come on. Let's go. Okay. So that gets there. I didn't see it, so it isn't spaghetti. Can't argue with that. That's there. Oh, that just worked out well. Okay, great. And then here. I should absolutely throttle this because that is just far too much. We are talking 40 per minute going in there. Okay, so drastically cut that back because I don't want a ton of circuit boards being sent somewhere that they are not. So that'll help make sure that we're not sending way too much that way. The last bits, we're going to do something similar down over there. And there's two schools down here. I could merge in right here, which I guess is actually what I should do. Maybe there's only one school. Because we're bringing stuff up here, right? Maybe I merged there. The bottom row is set. All that the extra is going into the tops here. So it doesn't make sense for me to go down to just immediately come right back up. I may as well go right here. Just build, incorporate all of the belt types? Probably. Yeah. Probably. I mean, I can think of, in this stream alone, we've used a Mark 1, a Mark 2, a Mark 3, a Mark 4, a Mark 5, and a Mark 6. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So. Without a doubt. You need to be... This one is only like 15 or something like that. A work of art? Yeah, that's a word for it. Art, madness, whatever really works, I guess. There we go. Okay, so that works. So everybody's happy. Are we making high-speed connectors? Oh my god, we are. The first few levels are firing up on both sides. Yep, great. So we got stuff going in. Hello. Those filling up. Probably a good time to check belts. Looks like we're doing good. It's making stuff. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go down here. Oh, there they are. We got some again. Alright, so that is kicking off. Yeah, we gotta fix the plastic situation. It's pretty alright, but it needs to be that. Let's see, how are we looking? All doing all right. There's some backlog. Let's see that I like mess something up like immediately. Maybe there was just a bug. Alright, let's just chalk that up to probably just being a previous thing. Let's go check on plastic, shall we? Let's see how that's doing. But this is huge. I mean, this is very a very big moment. We finally got the high-speed connectors up and running, the new expansion of them at least. That looks crazy. That's gonna look very cool once it's all built in. It's literally huge. Literally. What did I break? Uh-oh. You're not getting rubber, and you're not getting rubber because you're not getting plastic, and you're not getting plastic because you're not getting fuel. What? And you're not getting fuel because... Well, I don't know why. These are actually all running. What? Sort of. Okay. Fuel priorities are acting funny. Photoshop. I thought we fixed this. Did we not fix this? Did I just make it worse? So what's happening? You're doing that. I'm guessing we're just sending too much. Yeah, okay, this needs to be restricted. No, that doesn't work. Maybe it does matter. Yeah, you're sending way too much. Me. Still working. Okay. So you need 30 times 8, so 240. So you should only be sending 60. Please don't send more than that. Really shouldn't be sending anything down here because these all need fuel still. So actually, let me just do that real quick. Shut that down. Force more going into these guys. So you have Or you need plastic? Yeah. I can fix that part. Those other ones fill back up with fuel. Okay. So let's just get not that. Do that for that. How are we doing now? Just blowing stuff, right? That might be a mistake. Shocker. We're sending 360 through there, so I actually need to let 120 go through. Why are these not like I kind of are, I guess. Being a little bit strange. World. This is definitely a unique setup, I guess. So, let's go with that. So then we should actually 120. Start to see that go. Let's check down here. Pretty sure I have more valves. Oh, would you look at that? The wall's gone. So you're limited. Part of me wants to put a valve here, but I feel like that's just gonna make a bunch of things happen. But we can try. We're not gonna limit anything, we're just to kind of keep this stuff from going back and forth and causing too much problem. But it seems fine. Let's fix that. Okay, so you're working. You all need rubber. Okay, fix that. Hopefully some of that will get there. We should be able to help out again in a minute, and then it's of course just domino affecting its way down. So you are out of plastic as well. But just plastic, is that recovery? Yep. Alright, so I put that there to mark something, but I don't. I think we're good. Okay. I could sloop some of these, but I think it's probably fine. How we doing? Staying alright? So this is a maze, like where else in the base? Plastic line that it's over here. So okay, yeah. I really should have done this separately, where plastic for rubber production is kind of prioritized, and then whatever we have left can go through. It should be pretty tight. Like, we're not overflowing a lot of plastic, so let's dive into our modeler for a moment, shall we? Let's go look over at oil. Yeah, so I'm making an extra 166 per minute right now. Not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Not a lot. So here's that 673. That's what's going out to our electronics wing. Oops, that's not what it is. There we go. So that's going out to the electronics wing. Oh, and then this tiny little bit for motors. So, yeah. Should be good on that. But yeah, having, what did we have? Like 10 refineries down. That'll definitely come back to bite us, for sure. Things are looking a little steadier. Don't need that. 'Cause I'm already overflowing. Oh, I'm not. Ooh, okay. Because I have this overflow line here, and I thought that was going into one. Oh, it is. Yeah, so I don't need this. That's what I thought. Maybe we were just overflowing where we needed to there in that moment too. Okay, so there we go. So that will back up, because not a lot should be going that way. And this should be our main overflow. I don't know why I had it set up that way. That's good thing we fixed that. That would have just caused more headaches for sure. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything's backing up. I think everything is outputting fine. There we go. We're starting to see. Is that solid? That's looking a lot better. Low. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. That's a big improvement over what it was. So take that. Just push my way out that way. Okay, so you're not really doing anything. I'll leave you alone, but probably get rid of that. How are we looking down here? Better. Sort of. More rubber. Make sure the system's got plenty moving around. Same one more time with plastic. it was these guys, right? We're kind of hurting for it. Yeah. Not too bad. It's definitely getting better on its own. We're just going to speed that process up. Nope, not that. Right. There we go. Is that the bauxite train still? Yeah. I think we're sending like too much over. Say we. I think I'm sending too much over there. So I may have to go look at that stop because it's always sitting there for too long. But then it does its thing, so. Okay. And I saw some of you were kind of unhappy. Yeah, what's up with this? Just not getting heavy oil. And you guys are backing up with heavy oil. Well, these make sense because they're feeding the blenders, but I think I'm pretty sure petroleum coke is being fed, yeah, off these. So as long as these guys are fine, then I don't really know. Might just be a hang up, but that I'm not super worried about because I don't think it's behind by that much, right? It's like 4 of them, really. Arrow's fine. We're here. Let's take a quick look. So you're good. Seems pretty good to me. It was jumping all over the place before when we were looking at it, but it's... Seems alright. Yeah, that's coming in. I know it's a mess, but... Sorry. It's over here. There should be a pump. There is. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna chalk that up to pipe gods are just what they want. I will leave this alone for now. Should be fine. There we go. It is. Props. It is actually. Change what I just said. I don't think we need these anymore. Belt should be able to handle any extra. Okay, let's go back. God, that looks crazy. Let's go back over there and see how we're doing. Hopefully circuit boards are... Sorry, I hate when the coaster sticks to the bottom of your cup. Take it on a trip. So I see some green lights. Yeah, it really is. You're right. It's starting to rival the rocket fuel tower for sure. So I'm guessing we're just short on circuit boards. Is this one working? Okay, yeah, no, there's just not circuit boards coming through. All right. Okay, that's a lot more green. But yeah, just that last one. How does that look? All right, that definitely looks closer to a full belt. I do have these here. Yes. Let's throw that on there. We'll give that a minute to calibrate and see what we are bringing in. Hopefully it's a good amount. Okay, you're all full. Give me what you got. Obviously, you have too much. I would love to. Although I guess that does just kind of make you work again, and then make the plastic situation a little bit worse. Hindsight. But we could use these circuit boards here. There we go. So we just want to find. Okay, it's just this last one. These are daily backlogged. Perfect. Okay, we're not going to fire any of that up yet until we actually have the demand for it. And right now, if we do that, it just won't go anywhere. So that's all good. Circuit boards, though, I'd rather those. Let me make daylight here. Try and ease this so it's not like a flashbang going on all of a sudden. It's bright. But that looks like a much happier belt. So now we've got these guys going. Why are you stalled out? Are you just not getting circuit boards yet? Nope. You're broken. So I'll have to go through and just make sure. These are all how they should. What's it with the third one? It's weird. Literally, wait, what? Is it here too? Oh, it's back there. I did notice there were some where I only placed, like, clicked once. So I'm wondering if those were these that are having the connection problems. Good. It's gonna take a while now for stuff to catch up. That one seems okay. Let's double check the other side real quick. I feel like I checked this one, but that's good. Yeah. So this side is all right. So we just really need circuit boards to start flowing. What are we looking for? Not much. Seems like things are working as intended. Yep, that belt's getting cleared off first. That's what we want to see. Alright, how are we doing up here now? Another mostly level down. This one's still not working. Oh, it just has no circuit boards. Okay. Another reason why we're not hooking this other stuff up yet is because that'll just kind of make sure we're sending plenty of stuff through the system. So I could do that. We could just also go through a couple of machines here. So that is high-speed connectors basically running. Could let this stall out. I think at this point though it's probably better to avoid that a little bit because there's so much kind of riding on this all running. So this will definitely round us out for today, but we're gonna hook these up together to a awesome sync, and let's go over here, and then that'll kind of be our initial test, and just make sure that everything is operating smoothly and we're just happy. So let's go here. Just kidding. I was looking for the line, I didn't see it. Should show and then yeah, for now we can just let's just drop down an awesome sync. That'll send, there we go, got a lot actually, already. Good, oh, and the other side is firing up, lovely. Here's some belts. That's it. Finishing stuff. Okay. So that side is about halfway up and running. This side is most of the way up and running. What do we shot? It's gonna be circulars. I think that's because I'm not smart splitting those. I'm just normal splitting them, which is fine. Yeah. It's alright. We're getting there though. Ooh, the frames. Yep. Feeling that one a little bit. But that is a huge day. That's definitely going to do it for us tonight. It's pretty late for me. Yeah. Well, 9 o'clock end time, but we started late. Had a long day. Had a lot of snow to move. But holy crap. These are fun. I'm very happy with these blueprints. I am going to be doing some build series stuff on these. I kind of wanted to do a live test with them and see how they worked out, but I'm very happy with them. You're welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate it. It's the train's going. Nice. Let's just kind of step back and take a look at this thing. That is crazy. I love it. Okay. That'll definitely be a focal point for sure. Again, thank you everybody for coming out. Really appreciate it. We will be coming back on Wednesday. Honestly, this was a very well-watched stream, so we might do a Wednesday night stream, but just keep an eye out, and yeah, we'll be back at it again. If you're not already on the Discord, feel free to check that out. I always post when I'm going live in there, so it's just a nice way to find out quick and easy. And otherwise, be sure to subscribe so you see me in your feed. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night, and take care.